the next one, replace sinful habits. All right. So let's go to Galatians, and all praise to the Father. All praise to the Father for allowing me to go to this, because I'll give you an example. Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to Galatians 5:16, right? So let's go to it real quick. And I'll give you brothers and sisters out there an example, right? So let's read that. And say this, I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, right? So let's prime example. I'm going to give you an example. I used to struggle with masturbation. I used to struggle with porn, right? But I will always go to the Father and say, okay, well, I'm going to stop. Now, I always go back to it. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to always go back to it. And now about me keep going back to my lust, the Father allowed me to lose a couple things. Now, this is why I encourage a brother out there who's struggling in this. Practice semen retention. Semen retention allows you to go away from the flesh. Semen retention was something that's provided by the Father to teach you how to hold yourself, right? Because we all want to beat our lust. We all want to, say, hey, well, I can stop doing this and I can stop doing that. Surround yourself around brothers, around righteous brothers who can hold you accountable, right? Because guess what? That's replacing sinful habits. That's acknowledging the sin. That's seeking God's strength. That's renewing your mind, fleeing temptation, and confess and repent, right? And guess what? I can go a little further and say, stay accountable. You're holding yourself accountable. So when we replacing sinful habits, we using the 7 steps to remove our lust, right? We're saying, you know what? I have had enough of me. And having enough of yourself in the flesh is saying, you know what? I need to complete certain steps to get right with the Father. And these are the 7 steps: acknowledging the sin, seek God's strength, renew your mind, flee temptation, confess and repent, replace sinful habits, and stay accountable, which is my next subject, brothers and sisters. And it's okay to admit your wrongs. It's okay to repent in front of the Father. It's okay. Because guess what? You saying, you know what? I have had enough of me and I want to live righteous. I done did everything under the sun, because nothing new is under the sun. I done did everything under the sun, and now I want to live righteous, right? I want to hold myself accountable. I want to, the goal every day is to frustrate the flesh. If you're not frustrating the flesh, then what are you doing? You're not doing nothing but kicking your feet up in this walk. All praise to the Most High. So